brofist to you all on this fine Friday where work is done, life is over, and we can relax. The amazing amount of people who logged into the stream. Of course, Friday tends to be troll music day. It does. It tends to be troll music day. Log in, like, fuck this. I can't handle it. It's too damn much. It's too damn much. I'm going. I've had enough. I'm going. Work is over. School is done. And it's all good. In fact, this will be my last live stream until next Saturday. Till next Saturday when it is web show time. I'm having a week away from doing dailies. I'm having a week off to get some projects finished. Daily is kind of a pain in the ass sometimes, so I'm taking a week away to get some projects finished and delve balls deep into some bigger stuff. The voting will close tomorrow on Facebook. On Facebook for which guides you want next and updates you want doing. I think Ranged is still winning. Those healers slacking hard. But fear not. Fear not, as I am going to be away for a week. I've done a coupon for the games. So to keep you guys interested in stuff, you'll get 5% off every single game on the Game Fan Shop, which is generally already cheaper than Steam and so on and so forth, and EA. You get 5% extra. You get a coupon code. It's Team Preach. Okay? Discount Team Preach. So discount on every game on there. Go and do it. Make sure you click the link below, the Game Fan Shop. So you get, it's basically what we get. We get like 5% of every time you buy a game. So we'll just give that away. Why not? Give people a chance to use it. Hopefully long term it's beneficial to us as well. So go ahead. 5% off every game. It's open now. I started it before the stream. Team Preach is your coupon code. Cheap games. They've got all sorts on it. What I checked. Assassin's Creed 3 is really cheap. Bioshock Infinite, XCOM, SimCity, Dark Souls, Far Cry 3, and Star Trek. Which I don't know if it's any good, but I want to get it. So they've got all kinds of games on there. They've got loads and loads of games. But of course, today is Drama Friday. We're going to have a relationship-themed Drama Friday. We're going to be talking about the love between the ladies and the men. The love between the ladies and the men over the interweb superhighway. So, I have a story that's... I'm going to kick off, right? I know I usually like opening it up to a bit of a vote. I'm going to open it up to one of the cutest stories I've ever been sent. And you'll see why it's cute. It was called The Arsehole GM. So I expected a ghost sort of based story about some guy using and abusing his powers. And it's written by a sweet lady who wrote us a story and got her revenge. So it's a short one, but it's kind of cute. Aww. We could start with something cute before we get disgusting, because we're going to get disgusting. There's an Italian waiter involved. Yeah. Dear Preacher, just a quick introduction. I've been playing WoW for over 6 years, and only since MOP release have I come into the game with any kind of problems. At the beginning of MOP, over half our raid team stopped playing WoW. Don't like your game, not doing your dailies, fuck you Blizz. Get out of here. Not doing it. Because they thought that pandas weren't cool. Good reason to quit, because of course you were forced to roll a panda. Goes without saying, right? If you're going to play Mr. Panda, you have to roll a panda. I'm not playing MOP, there's pandas in it. I feel like I'm forced to play it. We managed to quickly recruit members and start raiding. However, our guild, who I'd been with through all my raiding career, came into some problems, and I had to look for a new guild. Oh, our little lady got to find herself a new home. I joined a newly formed guild, which was making good progress through 5.1 content. I'd been with them for only about a few weeks when they started to call me a traitor. Good way to introduce yourself to the guild. Welcome! You're a traitor. You're a traitor. My warlock is in another raiding guild. You can't have characters in 2 different guilds. What? That's just evil, right? That's like being in North Korea and South Korea at the same time, right? So French. I had made friends with almost everyone in the guild. And looking back now, I see that I really screwed them over, as I was told that if I didn't move my lock over to this guild, I wouldn't be allowed to raid. Which is a mistake that I will regret. Look at the All the French guys are going, what? What did you say? The Swede guys are like, ha, now you know how it feels. Look at the French guys. Look at all the Swede guys all banding together like a team. Fucking dickhead French people. You know what it's like. You know what it's like. I fucking see what's going on. Hey, I'm half French. You calling me out? You calling me out? It's nothing offensive, okay? Okay. The GM wanted me to raid on my Warlock instead of my Protection Warrior because we need more deeps and he wanted to re-roll tank spec. Hey, can't play your class. I'm re-rolling. GM. I love that shit. I love that shit. I didn't argue back, I just agreed with him as I thought I knew what he was doing. He has a guild master title, right? Surely he knows everything because he has the title. It cost him what, 12? How much is it to open a guild? 12 gold or something stupid? He had all that gold. It's like, even if it was like 1,000 gold, I don't care. I don't care. I have the GM title. I am therefore God, so do what I say, okay? I had all that gold to set up a guild, so I'm kind of swagger jagger. Then it all began. The sexist remarks and the typical jokes started on Vent, all aimed towards me. While we were raiding the new Throne of Thunder content, I was so angry that I logged on my warrior and left the guild early in the night so no one would notice. Tricky. Under the cloak of darkness, she left. Not on her warlock, on her warrior. I joined a new guild and quickly befriended the people there. Oh, that lady. Playing both sides, I see. Playing both sides. I raided every day of the week, twice a day. For a total 8.5 hours of raiding every day. Wow. Wow. The amount of gold I spent on repairs, flasks and food was way over the top. Then in my Locks guild, it started to fall apart as the GM went on a kicking spree after losing on a piece of loot from the Council of Elders in the Throne of Thunder. I called the GM out and said he was a dickhead and doesn't deserve any loot because he was the shittiest tank I've ever seen. He then kicked me from the guild. I didn't care. I didn't care. He kicked me because I had another character in another guild and I liked that one more. My warrior. We finally cleared... Girl playing a warrior. Well, excuse me a moment. Let me just... Okay, continuing with the story. We finally cleared all 5.1 content and started on the Throne of Thunder. When 2 members from the previous guild, a Warlock's guild, joined the raid. One of these was the GM. He joined. He came onto our mumble and insulted my raid leader and other members of the guild. Needless to say, they were kicked quickly and from the raid group. Then it started in trade chat. Everyone in that guild is a bunch of scrubs who get boosted through content by better players. Our GM said nothing of it. He said there's no point in sinking to their level. We all know it's not true, and that's what matters. Good guy, GM. Good guy. Hey, we don't take it to /2. So we don't take it to /2. We're better than that. We're better than that. We are not /2 kind of people. However, me and a few of the other members wanted our revenge. How did she take revenge? How did she take revenge? Suggestions, come on, get those brains going. What is your revenge to take out? You must do it in secret. Sucked his dick and showing his pics. Why did she have pics? Girl must have had pics of everybody. Dick pic? Is this what? As soon as you guys hear girl on the internet, dick pics. She must have all the dick pics. Killed him IRL. Overboard. Probably would have preferred a dick pic. Gave him STDs. Oh, you sexist guys. Nude pics, obviously. The good book. Oh, I like Wazzy. Did she take it to the good book? No. The ultimate revenge one can take. We wanted our revenge. We sent over 273 blacksmithing hammers to him, all wrapped in wrapping paper. I can't imagine what the guy felt. Wow. Jesus Christ. Like opening your mail, it's like, what the hell is all this? Blacksmithing hammers? How long did this take you to do? Really? How long did that take you to 273 blacksmithing hammers all wrapped up? That took you so fucking long to do. What? I don't know. That is the only response to that. It's like, I'm not even mad. It's incredible. Why did you do that? That's not. Do you feel you got me? It's cute. It's cute. It's cute. I know you went for him, but if he had any ounce of common sense, which maybe you didn't get him. You didn't get him at all. That's funny. That is funny. Oh, take that! Blacksmithing hammers in the mailbox. All right. Delete. I don't. My add-on, I can mass delete a lot of mail. It means it's like it's not even an issue. Just delete it. It's gone. I don't know what's going on. Where is the revenge element? Burned, motherfucker. Burned. A wonderful story. Now all the other members of the guild are banned from ever raiding with us. Ooh, you can't raid in our raid. Oh, yeah, get shit on, noobs. You can't raid with us. What do you think about that? How do you like them apples? Why don't you go and tell it to your blacksmith hammer? Yeah, ouch. Oh no. Thank you for reading this, Guild. It's a good story. It's a good story. Hopefully your future trolls will get better. Yeah, why don't you have a hammer? Now to get a little bit serious. The Italian Chef. The final story I'm going to read today is a little bit weird, but this one is also kind of weird. Now, we have members of our story. We have the wife. Who shall play the wife? Dodo, you shall play the doting wife. We have a sister. Stop fapping. Stop. Oh, Katie. Katie can be the sister. So have Katie as the sister. We have the Italian chef. Who's the Italian chef? Okay. Who's the Italian chef? Oh lordy. Ooh. Yeah. Ted Wiki. Yeah, Ted. Ted. Good name for Italian chef. We'll have Ted as that. And the guild shall be Team Preach, in tribute to your cheap games. Right. This story spans various MMOs. Okay? Various MMOs. Hello! Preach actually says that, okay? A brofist to you and you guys there. This tale comes to you from all different MMOs and will span through 3 total MMOs before we finally land in the one and only World of Azeroth. I have been a console gamer for my entire life. Gay. And I'd always wanted to get into PC gaming. So did what any noob would do and went to buy a crap ass family PC. Excelente. Excelente. I did not really do much gaming on this PC because it sucked, other than Diablo 2, which I mainly played with my nephew. As you can imagine, I got quite bored of this game rather fast and decided that I was going to get my wife into gaming. Now, how does that decision happen? It's like a slow, creepy turn. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get my wife into gaming. Because that can only end well. I can't think of anything that could go wrong there. Was she giving you shit about gaming? Bored of Diablo 2? Like in complete unison. Dude, you're bored of Diablo 2? What the hell am I listening to here? Oh, man. Oh, man. My wife... Apparently, I did not search long enough, as the first game that started our online MMO life was called Last Chaos. Never heard of it. Surely some hero in this chat right here yonder has heard of Last Chaos. I, for one, have never heard of it. Never heard of it, so I'm not going to comment. I don't know anything about it. My wife instantly fell in love with the picture of the sexy goddess mage on the webpage, and we downloaded the game. To Google! I created a royal knight, as my wife created a rogue. I shall be the royal knight. We somehow fell in love with this game. I guess looking back on it, our first MMO gamer, it was not too awful when you have not played a good game. That's right, eating shit doesn't seem that bad until you have a sandwich. And then it's like, oh, wow, should have tried the sandwich earlier. That's why I'm going to feed my child feces. Cheaper. I'm only joking, I'm not going to do that, it's gross. It's gross. It was a few months later, we were visiting my sister-in-law when we got to talking about this game. She had a PC and said she would try the game. Now at this point, my sister-in-law could barely stand to sit down in front of a television long enough to watch a movie, let alone play an MMO. I said, why not? It wouldn't last long. She would not play. She loved to be outdoors. Remember that point. That it is our author who brings his sister into the MMO world. A few months later, we were visiting... okay. After downloading the game on her PC, I created a hunter for her and named it Katie. I named it Katie. I told her to come to the computer and showed her how to play the game. As she went out into the starting area, she looked at the mobs and told me plainly, I cannot play this game. Why not, I asked. Katie replied to me as serious as can be and said, I have to kill foxes and deer. I don't want to kill Bambi. This was word for word what she said. I laughed and told her just to tough it out. Once she hits level 6, she would no longer have to kill Bambi. Bambi will be spared at level 6. Katie hit level 6 and called me a liar. She lied, as she had to proceed to kill what she called a Jungle Book character. She was killing Black Panthers. I don't know the name of it. Go, Jungle Book fiends. Grinding deer till level 6. Chapter 2, an Italian dish. To my surprise, Katie was still playing months into the game. Bajira? To my surprise, Katie was still playing months into the game in a guild that we all created called, I've got to name it, the Eternity of Sins. It's very dark. Very dark. As we were leveling through the level 80 tombs, we ran into a rogue that was very high level named Ted. They call me Tim. Some of you will get that, some of you won't. Some of you will get that, some of you won't. Who apparently was a chef in Italy and was married with kids. Motherfucker cooks a pizza. Oh, that burn! Well done, Monty Pythoners. Well done. Well done. Get burned on. Italian food. I love Italian food, by the way. Can't you tell? I do love my Italian. Sharp, pointy teeth. Look at the bones. He asked us to join his guild, Vent, and he would help us level for a while, which I can only do via Vent. As months went by, Ted finally joined our guild, and we had our own Vent server. I would jump on the game first thing in the morning before heading to school at a tech place, and would notice that Katie and Ted were both online. I didn't think much of this, as this was when Ted was getting off work. However, when I got back from school and jumped on, I noticed that Katie was still online with Ted. As I went to bed, I noticed that Katie is still online and that Ted had gone to work. A few days passed with this being the norm, and people got to joking with Katie that she was a monster, playing so many hours. I thought there is no way she continued to play for 16, 18 hours a day. Wrong! I was terribly mistaken. Katie was putting in over 100 hours a week on the game. Katie loves it. This went on for weeks, and it began to impact her health as she started to lose the strength in her legs. Fuck that. I, of course, started blaming myself, and you should. You fucking bastard. You have literally atrophied your sister's legs. You should blame yourself. You should. She was fine. And look what happened. Look what happened. Atrophy. Ain't no joke. Ain't no joke. You think this is fucking fun and games because it's Drama fucking Friday? It's your sister, man. It's your sister. Now you're making us all laugh at her with her little spindly ass legs. She's got these big ass motherfucking arms. She's got these big, she's like muscles. She's like the muscles from Brussels upstairs because she uses a fucking mouse all day and a keyboard. She's giving it, but she's got these spindly ass little legs, man. She's dangling over the edge of the chair, can't touch shit. Shoes don't fit no more. She tries to put a sock on, shit's falling off. Ain't funny. Ain't funny. Fuck's sake. One day, we were out farming for weapons. We were out farming for weapons with Katie and Ted, and I noticed that party chat with Katie saying something along the lines, "You too, sexy." I looked at the chat twice and typed in W, T, and an F, exclamation mark. Silence befell the party for quite some time until Katie replied, "I meant his character." Yeah, you Hugh Jackman looking motherfucker. Over the next few weeks, they made more and more slip-ups, but said they were just in-game characters. Drawing to the end of our days in Last Chaos, Ted had spent real-life money to change Katie's tune. Okay, in order for this line to work, I have to tell you that Ted's game name, I'm going to change it a little bit, was Dark Ted. I know. And that Katie was Katie. He paid real-life money to change the name to Dark Katie. Okay, so it's Dark Ted, Dark Katie. Okay, so you get it? Right, good. We clear? Alright. Named to Dark Katie, and they proceeded to get married in the game. Now, you have to know that Katie is actually married in real life. But they said only their characters were getting married. We're not really getting married. It's in the game, stupid. Duh. Let me make it clear, we're not actually getting married. This game started to carry too much drama for us, so we moved to another game called... If you're playing an MMO and there's too much drama, which old MMO do we go to? Where do we go, people? Name that MMO. Come on. We need to get away from the drama and all this sexual tension. Which game do we go to? Oh, no. Yeah. Close. EverQuest. Fucking nerds. You're all after some drops. Yeah, none of you got it. Perfect World. Yay, Dragon. Perfect World. We're off to Perfect World. That'll get rid of all our drama. There's no sexual things going on in Perfect World. Let's go there. Let's get look at the graphics. Look at the graphics on this game. Let's go. Chapter 3. The Italian's Mother. SpongeBob Online. Ted and Katie soon followed me and my wife over to Perfect World. The very second they found out that you could pick up characters and carry them around. What a selling point. What a selling point. To top it off, you can even kiss the person that you are carrying. Oh. You can kiss virtually. Oh, yeah. Oh, that sounds great. I love it. So sad. Just to give you an update at this point, Ted had cut back playing to a reasonable time. Oh, sorry, Katie had cut back playing to a reasonable time and was in great condition. Sounds really weird when you describe your sister as being in great condition. That sounds... You know, you're in great condition. There's no way you can say that without coming across really weird. It comes across so fucking strange. How's your sister? Oh, she's in great physical condition. Yeah, she's in great condition. That's really weird. I don't know. I'm going to leave. I'm just going to go. We played this game for quite some time, with my favourite aspect of the game being that you could carry people. When I had nothing else to do, I would go and pick up a low level, offering to help them by flying them to the next town. Really creepy. I've never played it. Perhaps it's the norm. But that creeps me out. Hey, do you want me to lift you? Do you want me to carry you? Do you want me to carry... Where are you right now? You're in Goldshire? Do you want me to carry you to Stormwind? Do you want me to carry you to Stormwind? Like, actually carry you? No. No, I don't. Can we not just can we not ride like a dragon together, or, you know, something cool? No. I just carry you. You can kiss me if you like. Whoa. Hello. It's getting weird. But he was trolling. Okay. He was trolling. It's okay. I would proceed to fly out over the ocean to a very high level mob that was in the water and throw them off into your deaths. My man. You're my man. It's okay. You saved it. You pulled it back. You pulled it back. We kind of thought you'd gone a little bit, you know, and then you brought it back. You brought it back. You rescued it. We're okay. We're okay. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're all right. Everything that had been going on between Katie and Ted was just accepted, as he was in Italy and we were in America. Must go faster. America. No harm there. Well, came to find out that Ted had actually been born in America. In Las Vegas. Oh, you know he's oiled up. God damn. Italian, Vegas born and bred. Shit, son. Shit. Ted and his wife had been going through a very rough time, and he apparently was done with her. Ted's mother got sick, so he had to come back to America to help her. The Italian returns. The stallion is back in the house. This is the point at which my wife and I decided to try out World of Warcraft. We started out, and you guessed it, Wrath of the Lich King. I created a prop paladin named something, and my wife a mage. Blood elf, right? Yeah. Dodo. Dodo's a blood elf. Yeah, it's gotta be a blood. It doesn't say, but we know, right? We know what happened. Is that fucking mage? It doesn't say so, but we know. We fucking know. Yeah, what? No priest? Your wife done good, son. These bullshitters. You can imagine the awe that struck us when we came into this game. The amount of territories and how big... Zones, motherfucker! I don't know what backwater MMO you came from. You call my zones a territory again, we're going to have problems, okay? Ain't Perfect World or Lost fucking Chaos Marbles or whatever. And no, it's not a territory, it's a zone. Fucking zone. And how big the world was. The dungeons, PvP and raids. I had finally understood what the big deal was about. World of Warcraft sucked us in like a lost pup looking for a warm bosom to suckle on. Weird. Ted and Katie went back to Lost Chaos, as Ted could not play World of Warcraft due to the internet blocking the game from downloading. He had apparently been staying in some cheap room while he got a job in Vegas. Vegas does not allow Warcraft, because it's a form of gambling. Kind of weird. Kind of weird. I don't know. As Dodo and I made our way through the levels of WoW, we talked to Ted and Katie on Vent, telling them how awesome WoW was. Ted informed me one night that he had quit his job in Las Vegas because his female boss had been sexually harassing him. She apparently wanted his Italian sausage. Now, to put this in perspective of what I thought, as a guy, you've come from a different country where you got a divorce, you have no girl, so sex it is. Number one rule of sexual harassment. Sexual harassment is only sexual harassment if it's with ugly people. Right? Super hot chick comes onto you, not sexual harassment. Damn right. Damn right. It's only harassment if it's an ugly motherfucker, right? Hey, come on. You're harassing me, you ugly fat bitch. Get off me. What the hell is that growing out of your face? Jesus Christ, you're like a turnip. Get off me. Get off me. Harass. You harass me. Model comes up to you. Hey. Alright. You can harass me. Harass me. I'm only joking, by the way. I'm only joking. Hey. Fugly rape. She's fugly. The only thing I could think of is that she must have been an absolute dog for him to get there to go the route of sexual harassment. Isn't that so not joking? Then it happened. I came home from work one day to find my wife, Katie, and Ted sat on my couch wanting to talk to me. Now that escalated quickly. That escalated quickly. Oh dear. Katie was batting her pretty little eyes and asked if Ted could move to Kentucky. I laughed and said he is a grown man. He can move wherever the fuck he pleases. She replied with, "Can he stay in your basement?" I looked at her husband, who was also there. Katie's husband was there, and said, what do you think about this? Her husband said that it was fine, they were just friends. Husband's a bit of a bitch. Husband's a bit of a bitch. Katie, your husband's a bit of a bitch. He's a little bitch. He's a little bitch. Yeah. Your husband's got a little dick. Little dick. He's got a very small, tiny penis. Tiny, tiny penis. My God. God damn. Needless to say, I basically came home to the Italian chef in my basement. Chapter 5. The shit hits the fan. The very next morning, I wake up to go to work and eat my breakfast. I step outside, and whose vehicle do I see in the driveway? It's Katie's. She was apparently in my basement with Ted. My wife was still asleep, so I just smiled and went off to work. Katie and Ted used the recruit a friend and quickly made it to level cap. Let's get back to WoW, right? The serious stuff. Just because all this is going on RL, how did they level, you ask? I know what I was thinking, but how did they level? How did that happen? I need to know. It's chorizo time. It's chorizo time. Chorizo time. That's what Kate was singing all the way home. No, 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 no. Chorizo. Wait. Okay. I came home one day to find that Ted was not at my house, and I asked what was going on. Dodo informed me that Ted went crazy on her, and she lost her shit. Things settled down and he came back. Once again, another little spat between my wife and Ted happened while I was at work. Wife needs to get a job, son. I'm just kidding, you do whatever you want. Just saying, my wife getting a job. I'm fucking not supporting shit. 21st century, motherfucker. Get a job. Thank you, Jackie. Thank you, Jackie. Jackie's with me. Jackie's with me. Needless to say, we all knew what was going on. It was obvious to me. A few weeks later, the same shit happens. When I got home, Ted was nowhere to be found. And Dodo was at heavy words with Katie. I just looked at Katie and gave her what they were all after all along. I told her to grab his shit and that they would live together. Take Ted, take him home, Katie. Take him home. Dodo continued to lose her shit every time Ted would get a little out of hand in the game. One night... This is brilliant, by the way. One night, Dodo kicked Katie's son from the guild just to make him run crying to his bedroom and piss Katie off. Yes! Yes! God, that's good! God, that's good. Have mercy. That is so fucking good. You know what I'm going to do for shits and giggles? I'm going to kick your son from the guild so he fucking cries while you're at home. That is... Oh, you could have sent 273 blacksmith hammers. You know, whatever works. Whatever works. Whatever works. It's entirely up to you. Both equally burnable, right? Just getting it. Katie jumped on vent, screaming furiously at Dodo. I immediately pulled her to a different channel in vent. Whoa, hey. Okay, no jokes. We went to a different channel in vent, kind of getting serious now. And went off on both my wife and Katie. I lost my shit like never before. I will be damned if this husband-wife guild is going to fall apart like all the others. We will be the difference. There will be no drama in this guild. A little bit late. Little bit late. But, you know, whatever. I demanded that both of them grow the fuck up and get over themselves. I got Ted straightened out for good. I put my GM foot down, and we have had over 1 year without so much of a peep of drama out of my wife, Katie, or Ted. That is the end of my drama story. I hope you enjoyed. And yes, putting my foot down did cost me pussy for quite some time. Totally worth it. To not have to hear sisters being torn apart over a game. Wasn't over the game. I'm just gonna put it out there. It wasn't quite over the game. I'm not gonna leave you hanging though. Katie's still married to her husband, and Ted continues to live with them. I will let you draw your own conclusions to that, because she says they're still only friends. That's for the audience to decide, okay? We as the audience, leave that to yourself, right? The Devil's Three-Way. Oh no! The Devil's Three-Way. My God. Alright. Are you ready to turn up the creepiness? You ready? Good story that, by the way. Good story, man. That was a really good story. Right. Are you ready to turn up the creepiness as we move into our final story of the day? Let's get creepy. Let me erase these names. Alright. Good. Jack's creepiness is always turned up. Okay. I started playing WoW when Cataclysm came out after meeting my best friend. My best friend? Who shall be the best friend? Let's see. Who's going to be our best friend for today? Resfon! You're in. You're the best friend. My best friend Resfon and I became friends after his brother and I had gotten into a short fight that ended with me body slamming to the ground. Turned it up to Dwayne motherfucking Johnson. Dwayne motherfucking Johnson. Body slam! You're out of there. It was good stuff, but a little beside the point. At the time, I was a very serious PS3 player. Aww. You. I don't think anybody's ever said they were a very serious PS3 player. Come here. Come here. Were you playing Marvel vs. Capcom without a joystick? You. And didn't think computer games could possibly compare to the awesomeness of my beloved FPS. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, you've already said it. Oh, Firik, like a boss. Call of Duty, baby. Call of fucking Duty. I'll have you know, I play Call of Duty on the PS3 very seriously. Very, very seriously. Very seriously. I play it very, very seriously. I'm not even joking. I'm very serious. Call of Duty. 4, actually. It says COD 4. However, when I finally decided to try the free trial, I was floored. I rolled a Tauren Hunter. I expect nothing less from a very serious COD PS3 player, by the way. Tauren Hunter is where you belong, and so you shall stay. And so you shall stay. Then I re-rolled on the right server as a Tauren Priest. Fuck this, man. Oh, I think I threw up in my mouth a little bit. And then a paladin. Finally, though, my paladin made it to level 55. And I made a Tauren Death Knight. So Call of Duty, it hurts. Oh! 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 I just need something to get me to DK. That's all I need. That's all I need. I need something to get me to DK. Not too long later, I hit level 85 at 5 AM in the morning. Now, having never played a PC game before, was a horrible player who clicked everything and rolled on all the things. Luckily, Resfon was and is an amazing player who played an Orc Warrior. Resfon wanted me to raid with him. However, he made it clear that he had no pull in this guild. And if I was able to raid, I would have to seriously pick up my deeps. As it turned out, I got my first taste of raiding with the LFR. Although my friends assure me Dragon Soul was the worst raid of all time, not true. Not true. I still think it was an amazing raid merely because I'd never done anything like it before. So here comes the drama. After getting a trial run with the guild, I find myself being in the top 3 DPSs. Good guild. Good guild. Good guild. I was invited on pretty much all the raids after I got my trial run. This wasn't saying much as the guild was quite casual, but I still knew that I was growing as a player. As raiding began to become quite stale when we couldn't progress past 2 bosses on Heroic, I began spending more time PvPing. I was doing my Tolbarad dailies one day when I met someone who had completely changed WoW for me. I stumbled across a female Blood Elf hunter who pulled a huge pack of mobs and was about to die. Dun, 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 dun. I will save you! Don't die! What a moment. It's like a movie. Normally I would have moved along and not cared, but it was easy to see that the player was undergeared and unable to save herself. So I swooped in and got aggro on the 12 some odd mobs and killed them all. After I did that, the hunter said, "Thanks." I was straight to the point, if I remember correctly, and asked her if she's a girl or a GIRL. Thanks. Are you a girl? Because literally, it's why I'm here. I want to... Let's not fuck around here, right? You were dying. You're a noob. I saved you. Are you a girl? Because I don't want to be wasting my time, right? I need to know, otherwise I'm going to leave. I'm going to leave. We did talk a little bit prior to that, and I figured that she was indeed that rare, unseen female player. Not that rare. They just don't really like people because of what's about to happen. You understand where I'm coming from? I think you do. When she asked what a GIRL was, I knew it must be true. A guy IRL. She talked about how bad she was and how much she wanted to be a better player and whatnot. I'm so bad at this game. I'm so bad. Help me. I'm just a girl. Help me. Help me. Help me. Yeah. Hey, I'm with you, girls. I'm with you, man. If you got it, do it. Fucking do it. Why not? Since I had, or so I thought I did, plenty of free time, I offered to help her get her DPS up for PvE purposes. She seemed really excited. She's so excited. And as I was all too happy to spend time with her. Who's going to be the girl? Come on, ladies. Who's the girl? I want a girl who abuses the tits. Where are we? Where are we, girls? It's hard for me to tell. Who's got a feminine name? I'm about to upset somebody. Lily. Lily will do. Lily. You shall be our lady. Lily. Lily was her name. And I was sure we'd be friends. So sure. Lily had wanted to keep talking even after she got off. It's rare. Girl wants to talk to you after they've got off. You didn't do it right. I'm fucking serious. Yeah. Yeah, if you've done it right, she's asleep, man. She's asleep. If your girl wants to talk to you afterwards, you done goofed. You done goofed that shit. Yeah, right, my girls cry. That's funny. That's funny. You done did it wrong. I was skeptical of her motives when she said that, so I gave her a new email address and I made her for it to email me at. Okay? She went after she got off. Wow, you dirty bastards. You're all filthy. You're all filthy. As it turned out, I got myself grounded for the next few days. I was 16 at the time and was always in trouble with my parents. As it turned out, I ended up talking with her over my grounding. We didn't really talk about WoW at all, really. We talked about IRL stuff, and I found out she was my age and that she was overall a really great person. Lol, virgin. Oh, that's funny. She's such a great person, isn't she? This is what you believe at 16. She's like a really nice person. She's dead funny. She's just wonderful. She cares about things I care about. Oh, I've been there, buddy. I'm with you. Anyway, as the months went by, I had fallen quite in love with her. We talked on Skype and played WoW together. I had actually had an internet relationship before. I knew they never went far or ended well. It wasn't clear to me, though, if she felt the same way. I sent her a whisper one day and intended to tell her that I loved her. This is going to end wonderfully. Wonderfully. This can only end well. But she didn't reply to my hello. I opened my friends tab to see that she was in Hellfire Peninsula. An interesting place to be, I thought. Since she hadn't seen my whisper, I decided to fly there and find out what was going on. That's not creepy. Not creepy at all. Oh, you didn't see my first whisper? I will just fly halfway across the world to find you. Okay. It's not weird, right? It's not weird. Of course I came to find you. You didn't see my whisper. Since she hadn't seen my... Oh, yeah. I was quite horrified. She was with a paladin. A human paladin. Mind you, this was Darkspear US. A massive PvP server. They were busy emoting and dancing and whatnot. I, being ever so tactful, dismounted and attempted to kill this motherfucker. As it turned out, there were 3 Alliance players. A paladin, a rogue, a shaman. I died. I was quite angry. Worse yet was the fact that Lily was upset that I had attacked him. She somehow was talking with him via Real ID. I was so angry. This punk, an Alliance player, this piece of dirt. Like, what the fuck? He, as it turned out, wanted to duel me. We duelled, and since I am shit at the game, I lost. I shall fight you! But I'm not very good. I was quite angry. But we bowed, and I flew away. I didn't even tell her how I felt. The gap in our friendship began to become bigger and bigger as she spent more and more time in Hellfire Peninsula. She stopped really talking with me, and like she had before. I, on the other hand, did learn who this paladin was. Genji. Genji was his name. At the time, I felt quite pitiful next to his 20-year-old guy who was better at PvP than me and was more worthy of her time than I was. He's 20 and good at PvP? What have I got? I have nothing! I have nothing! Look at this champion of the light. He's probably got pubes. I have nothing. He's the total package. A paladin and 20-year-old? He PvPs the total package. That's genius. It's the total package. It's easy to see why she left. But the real bomb dropped later. One day I got on WoW. I had been quite edgy for weeks, upset with the situation. I saw about a minute after I logged on. A friend has been removed because they no longer exist. My heart sunk. I opened my friend's tab and Sky was gone. She didn't tell me anything. I realised that I was a fool and she never cared at all. This, of course, was just the beginning of my depression. I hated the Alliance. I hated them for existing. I hated them for stealing my friend away from me. So I went to Tol Barad. I was fully geared for PvP. I was ready to smash everything I found. I left the landed, headed to the spider area in the centre of the zone. Darkspear US is crawling with Alliance at all hours. I smashed Alliance players left and right, sometimes 3 versus 1 or 2 versus 1. They lost because I had better gear, and I knew my rotation, not because I was better. Lily! Lily! Look what you've done, Lily! Where are you? Blood drunk. Lily, you whore! You whore, Lily! Look what you've done. Look at the trail of blood you've left behind. Look what you did. Oh, Lily, with a wink in her eye. Just wanted to get better at the game. Well, the highlight of my week came running around the corner. A now human Lily on her mount came across the bridge from the Alliance base. A great fire in my belly was stoked. I death gripped her and killed her. I was almost bouncing in my chair with a twisted joy. When she spawned, I killed her again, and her rogue friend couldn't save her. However, having killed so many players meant that I had now had a dozen or so people wanting me dead. I backed out of the questioning area and back to the Horde base after having died several times. I stood outside the base. My joy was gone and I was pretty sad now. I went down to the water and looked towards the Alliance camp. Across from me I saw Lily on the ridge. I used my Path of Frost. I walked close enough to death grip her to me. She bounced away and CC'd the hell out of me. I was just spamming /cry though. I was so upset with myself. I had become that pitiful fucking guy who had fooled himself into thinking something when there wasn't. Finally I /waved and hearthed back to Orgrimmar. He was trying to apologise. He was trying to apologise. That's what he was trying to do. It gets worse from there. He falls apart IRL. So we'll kind of stop there. I loved it. I loved it. It was great. It was great. What a fucking noob. What a noob. He gets better though. On a good note, I found out that I can't remember who we. Oh, I'll read this to you. Okay, we'll continue. I basically fell apart IRL, and in a rage threw my bed in front of my door and made sure all the furniture was displaced in some fashion. My parents, of course, grounded me for not doing my chores or giving a shit about school. After a month or two, I got myself together and got back on WoW. MOP had been announced, and I bought the year of the game time like all the suckers who would bought Diablo 3 would be decent. I'm with you, buddy. I had been keeping a close eye on our server and watched as Genji had been kicked from his guild to form the world's PvP's finest. As the name indicates, they sit in Hellfire Peninsula and kill lobies all day and call it World PvP. Lily joined their guild, and I assumed they were developing a relationship. As I found out after I had begun talking with Lily again every now and then, so did he. Lily had him wrapped around her finger. Not on purpose, of course. I guess she is just blind to the fact that guys want to have their babies. Lily is not blind to the fact that guys think they want to have her babies. Lily ain't blind to that at all. Lily's not silly. Lily knows what she's doing. Honestly, I don't know. She ended up leaving his guild and joining another guild. I watched and still cared, but tried to restrain myself from talking with her. Lily and I ended up spending a bit of time talking to each other again on Skype. I eventually found out that Genji, the guy I felt so pitiful next to, was in fact an incredibly fat Canadian guy who lived with his mom and sold pot to make money. I just want to slip that in. Oh, Genji. I still speak with Lily. I still speak with Lily every chance I get. I still love her in a way, but I know she doesn't care about me like that. So I've moved on and developed relationships with girls in the real world. They're never as interesting or fun though. Good story. Hey, it's nothing about Canadians. He's just a big ugly guy. At least he isn't Swedish, eh? Eh? He's not Swedish, eh? I like it. A good story. Good story. Oh, to be 16 again. To be 16 again and to have all that drama coming through your bones. And to have a boner all the time while doing it uncontrollably. That is the last Drama Friday until the web show. That is the last Drama Friday until the web show. That's it. That's it. That's it. Remember, tomorrow is the Battle of Blackrock. The Battle of Blackrock is tomorrow, 8 PM. Tomorrow, 8 PM is the Battle of Blackrock. And also, remember, the code is Team Preach. Team Preach. Use the game fan shop link below. You have 1 week. It's open for 7 days. Cheap, brand new games and older games. They've got hundreds of games on there for the PC while I'm away. You'll get 5% discount on every single game. Woo! Coupon is Team Preach. Okay, so I'm going to take a week off from doing live stuff just to get some projects finished and generally relax and have my evenings back, which is awesome. Have a great, great week, guys. Not just a weekend. Have a great, great week. All right, and thank you so much for sticking with us, and I will see you again tomorrow. The live stream will be up while I record for the Battle of Blackrock, but after that it will be the web show. But I'll update you with YouTube content during the week. Remember to finish your voting on Facebook. It finishes tomorrow for the next guides and stuff for the channel. And if you have a drama story, every single one of you has a drama story to tell. If you've played an MMO before, it's happened. Send it to drama@preachgaming.com, and I look forward to seeing you again. Bye, guys. Be good.